Welcome to Watkins Glen as we get ready for the Dave & Buster's 200 here from the GKR AI Series, Publix AI Series. And once again, we welcome you to the GKR Broadcast Network as we get ready to come to the Glen as the season begins the crunch. Really hard now. We only have this race, Kansas, and then the Daytona finale, and then the season is over. So this is going to be a very, very good race today. And obviously, really looking at, a couple drivers who are just on the cut line and almost there. And we're going to take a look at what the point standings are really quick, if I can go pull them up. These are after Atlanta. I don't remember where we were last week, but I feel like I'm losing it. Where were we last week? We were at Pocono last week, and that was a great race. But as the standings show for Atlanta, Bryson Moody currently locked in. Cole Trudeau currently locked in. Sacramento Cali currently locked in. Brian Post, Luna Morales, John Bergermont III, Wyatt Youngblood, Jay Bergermouth, Josh Berry, Nolan Crane, Jeff Bells, and Gavin Smith all locked in. I do have to check who won last week. I do not remember who won last week. So, right now, we don't know who won last week. So, as we get ready to kick the tires from a great road course on the schedule, we're going to go over your starting grid. Jax Holder in the number 2 is on the pole, a great road course racer. We'll get to see him thrive to his full potential here. Michael Good in second. Bryson Moody, our current points leader, wins leader, and everything leader. What a great run from him it's been this season, and obviously a favorite to win the championship. Fourth is going to be Jeff Bells in the number 11, a very big underdog. He wins when he wants to, but he gets it done. Paxton Brandon, 5th, and at 94. Obviously, that team shutting down and moving to trucks next year, so obviously they're going to have a huge end of the season here. 6th is going to be John Bergermouth, the 3rd. 7th, Snowflake Bells in the 10. 8th, Josh Berry in the 18. Austin Mitchell Racing once again continuing to show that they are the dominant team in the Publix Series, and they're going to show more as we end the season as all 4 of their drivers are in the playoffs. Cole Trudeau in 9th, and that's 62 for George Kirafides Racing. 10th is going to be Caden Gulo in the 48. 11th, Gizmo Tech, who has not been having a great season in that number 38 car, but he could definitely turn it around before the playoffs. 12th is going to be Sebastian Sapien in the 42. 13th, Landon Slagan in the number 91. 14th, Jackson Cottingham in the 07. 15th, Danny DeStasio in the 7. 16th, Micah Sanchez in the 41. 17th, George Kirafides the 3rd in the 64. 18th, Casey Bristow in that 92. 19th is going to be Mellon in the number 1. 20th, Chase Ingram in the 01. 21st, Bailey Datz in the 00. 22nd is going to be Luna Morales in the 15. She won at Atlanta earlier this year. 23rd is going to be Brian Post, who's now switched his number to the 51. In honor of Kyle Busch, Austin Mitchell Racing has stopped running the number 8 for the rest of the season. So obviously Brian Post switching from the number 8 to the number 51. And next season we'll see what he ends up switching to after that. But right now it's currently the 51. 24th is going to be Mr. Bear in the 36. 25th, Colby Brown in the 73. 26th, Sacramento Cali in the number 4. 27th, Jay Bergermouth in the 34. 28th is going to be James Carney in the number 66. 29th, Nolan Crane in the 44, Talladega winner. 30th, Jingles Bells in the 19. 31st is going to be Wyatt Youngblood in the 12. Obviously, not having the greatest season after that wreck at Dover, but figure it out here. 32nd, Zechariah Carledge in the 61. 33rd, Thomas Annunziata, another poor qualifying effort by him. Hope to see him turn that season around eventually. But right now, struggling in that 33rd position in the number 70. 34th, Redding Cali in the 65. 35th, Gavin Smith in the 13. And rounding out your field is going to be Ethan Eckert in the 22 in that 36th position. Well, as everybody comes out, we're going to start getting towards the TV mix screen. as the Dave & Buster's 200 gets ready to take place. 15 laps here as well. Portland, we look at it, Portland was not a great race. They were not racing the way they needed to. And obviously, Portland seemed to be an issue with something with the setup. I don't blame any of that on the drivers. They've been racing phenomenal this entire season. I just feel like Portland may be that slot that, is just not going to be there next season and either going to be replaced by St. Petersburg or Coronado. And we'll see eventually. Maybe even Watkins Glen. The trucks may come up to Watkins Glen. That would be very interesting to see the trucks come up for this weekend and extend that weekend out. But remember, ARCA on the looming a little bit. ARCA. We'll have ARCA next season ready to go. Obviously, some of the drivers will be finding their way down there, but it's going to be a really cool run at the finale of this season and a lot of exciting stuff going on after the fact. So, keep engaged, keep everything. And hopefully this racing is good. I mean, if it's becomes to the point where road courses are like obsolete of running, then that's going to be obviously a huge thing to deal with. But right now, Watkins Glen is ready to go. Pace car is off. Holder sitting on the restart. There he goes. Green flag in the air. And we'll go to 15 to go here to start this one off. Lap 1 of 15. Into turn 1. Michael Good's going to go to the bottom. Almost to the bottom. And really go out. We're going to go to our TV Staticam. Let's see what's happening behind. Everybody through and a couple cars out. Look at the back of the pack. They are moving. Kubota Tools. Look at that beautiful Kubota Tools car. And Gavin Smith. Incidents behind. A couple cars with huge damage. Ryan Post getting back up to speed. Thomas Annunziata. Oh, the 66 is around. He's going to get it back going. Mellon off the track. James Carney was sideways. And, we're going to go take a look at what happened here. Obviously, no caution was thrown. But we're going to take a look at what happened here because that was a very interesting spot to be in. Oh, okay, I see what happened. So the 19, look at that. The 19 and Mellon get hard into the wall. Mellon, another wreck that caused him to go out of this race. 66 going to get collected, and it's going to be a logjam up in front of the field. 19 with big damage, and we saw that before. The 19 had huge damage, but look at this. Unbelievable. So we start off pretty quick wreck, but obviously not going to affect anything here. James Carney looking totally fine now. But let's go back up to the front where Jax Holder trying to hold off Michael Good. Right now, everybody else behind, it's 3 wide. Micah Sanchez almost into the grass. We'll see what happens here. They're sliding through this corner. Bryson Moody obviously looking to try to get his 4th win of the season in that number 45. He's got the cup ride for next season, so it's going to be an unbelievable drive, especially when Austin Mitchell Racing goes to Toyota. It's going to be a great look for them to start to be the first and probably the main Toyota team in the Cup Series. I know Zechariah is getting R2R in there, but obviously I don't think that they're going to be the main team because they're still relatively new. Austin Mitchell Racing has been around since Season 1, so obviously having a driver like Bryson Moody join your squad next year is going to be insane. And, well, Sacramento Cali's in the pits. He's coming right out right now. Obviously, he had some damage going through. Mr. Bear, obviously, we're looking at. He's in the wall. That Kubota Tools number 36. He's got some damage. He's trying to stay there, but obviously not doing anything. Jax Holder, who has won, I think, 1 race before this. Gotta go check the past winners. He may have a cup win, honestly. I'll have to go check last season. Yes, Jax Holder, who won at Texas and Cup last season. He moves down to the Publix Series as his team continued. Well, his team continued to move, but he got signed to Penske. And now, in that number 2 K1 Speed Machine, continues to run really well through here with Michael Good behind him. Michael Good looking for his first career win. He is pushing. Man, he's changing to Chevrolet next year when he goes into Cottingham Racing. Obviously, Jackson Cottingham continuing to put together that team and finalize everything as they buy their own charter from the team. But realistically, Cottingham Racing looking really good for next season's Publix series. And right now, everybody continuing come through. And as we go into the bus stop, Jax Holder still maintaining about almost a second lead, drifting through that turn. Taking about almost a second lead, and behind them, we look at Danny DeStasio with the 2 teammates. They're going to... Whoa, almost got into each other. Landon Slagan and Casey Brisno, and he's in a sandwich. Ethan Eckert up 18 spots. Thomas Annunziata back here with Nolan Crane. Trying to find his way up here. Obviously has not had the season that he wanted to have at all, but he has talked about continuing to get better and continuing to run his number 70 through this one. As he throws it in to that corner. Well, Jax Holder still protecting about a 0.7 second lead with 11 to go here. Obviously, road course races being quicker. We don't want them to be dragged out and very long as they fly through. Oh, look at the exit. That 25 got really good exit, but obviously still going to cut down a little bit and going to have to get back on the throttle. Bryson Moody still looking in the rearview mirror here. Well, or actually front glass, because Practice Brandon is not that close compared. Jax Holder still trying to keep that 25 behind him, even though he's less than a second behind. It's still a couple car lengths. 10 to go here from the Dave & Buster's 200. And entering turn 1, let's go on board with Michael Good. Obviously, you'll hear all the throttle inputs, and look at how sideways he's getting through the corner, but you'll hear every throttle input, you'll hear everything as they fly through these corners. Down. It's back straight away into the bus stop again. Look, he's cut it down by a lot. Back into the throttle once again, and look at how much he's cut it down. It's about 0.3, and Jax is getting loose. Here he comes. Here comes Michael Good. He is closing the gap almost all over the back bumper of the 2 car. And obviously, Jax Holder trying to get a good run off this corner. But now, got a really good run. Interesting entry into the corner, but obviously potentially maybe working. Got a little bit loose there. And you can hear him. He's getting really loose just pushing this thing through the corners. Let's see, down this straightaway. Michael Good. Oh! Really loose! And he's going to lose so much time. Michael Good got really loose, and that's going to allow Bryson Moody in the 45 to have his chances to chop back at the 25. Everybody got loose through that corner. Jax Holder now has a comfortable second with 9 laps to go. After the 25 got really loose going through the bus stop. Trying a different line, it seemed like, but obviously didn't work too well. That's through turn 1. Jax Holder continues to lead. Well, now if you win a race in the Publix Series, you automatically lock yourself into the playoffs. And man, has that been more rewarding now than ever. Jax Holder, who's trying to be the second Penske car to lock himself in this year, continues to go through. Look at how sideways they're getting through these corners. Annunziata in, he's pitting. Let's take a look. He's in the pits. Did he get damaged at all, or is he just going to take fuel? Zachariah Carlich also pitting. Now he's in there for an extra long time. Not allow Jax Holder to put him a lap down. 8 to go. Coming to 7 to go here from the Dave & Buster's 200. Jax Holder continuing to lead. Michael Good not really getting a great run at all. He was the closest he could have been a couple laps ago. Got loose, burned up his stuff, and now really struggling to get back up to this number 2. Michael Good, obviously, now looking back, he's shutting the lead a little bit. He's pushed it down about 0.4 seconds. So, yeah, 0.4 seconds. But still going to be a really difficult push back up to the front, and Bryson Moody obviously looking to get right on the rear bumper of the 25. And as you can see right here, Bryson Moody looking to get some more positions in as everybody else kind of falls in behind. But coming to 5 to go, Jax Holder continues to lead the field as he will come through to take the 5 to go mark. And look at, there goes Michael Good to the inside. Bryson Moody gonna be on the outside. Let's look at this battle behind. Bryson Moody's right up on the rear bumper. We're gonna go on board. You can see right here, Bryson Moody to the outside. Whoa, really loose. That's going to hurt him really bad. As he thought he had a run there, and obviously not really going anywhere. That'll allow Paxton Brandon back a little bit in the fight for 3rd. But right now, everybody else behind, settling in. Jax Holder out front still. He's going to come to 4 to go. This time by. Throws it up out of the corner. He's about a 1.1 second lead from Michael Good. And we are going to take a quick commercial break. How about Micah Sanchez? He had something, but he's back up. All right, we're going to take you side by side. All right, we are back. And right now, the big fight, and whoa, what happened behind? Bryson Moody lost a lot of time. Everybody did. Wow. Jax Holder out to about a 2-second lead now. He has flown away. And everybody else behind just trying to strap in and fight for position at this point. And he's going to come to 2 to go this time. And obviously with a 2-second lead, he's got a great chance of locking himself into the playoffs here and getting his first career Publix Series win. Two to go. And as he comes through the final corners, he's going to come to take the white flag. Jax Holder through the final corner. He's going to get the white flag this time by White Flag Out, sponsored by Publix. Dave & Buster's 200. Jax Holder continues to lead, has about a 2.5 second lead. On second place, Michael Good. He's going to come through the S's now. And lap traffic ahead. Lap traffic, Kubota Tools number 38. But Mr. Bear is ahead. Is this going to affect him in any way? We'll see. The real question is he going to catch him in time? Obviously, the slower car. As he flies through the carousel sideways. And here he comes to the final two corners. He's got one corner to go. Jax Holder is going to come off the final corner. Jax Holder is going to be your winner of the Dave & Buster's 200 at Watkins Glen, and he has locked himself into the Publix Series playoffs and his first career Publix Series win. Jax Holder will take the win. Results not out yet, so we'll wait 1 minute. But Jax Holder will lock himself into the playoffs. Penske, another car locked in, and what a great run. Jax Holder will finally do it. After a season of hardship and everything else, Jax Holder's going to get his win. He's going to lock himself into the playoffs. He's going to go fight for a championship. Results are in. Jax Holder is going to take the win today. Michael A. Good second, Bryson Moody third, Paxton Brandon fourth, Jeff Bells fifth, Josh Perry sixth, Snowflake Bells seventh, Cole Trudeau eighth, Sebastian Sapien ninth, Jackson Cottingham 10th, John Bergermouth the third 11th, Gizmo Tech 12th, Danny DeStasio 13th, Luna Morales 14th, Landon Slagan 15th, George Kirifitis the third 16th, 17th, Casey Bristow 18th, Ethan Eckert 19th is going to be Colby Brown. 20th, Redding Cali. 21st, Wyatt Youngblood. 22nd, Caden Gulo. 23rd, Nolan Crane. 24th, Jay Bergermouth. 25th, James Carney. 26th, Brian Post. 27th, Jingles Bells. 28th, Sacramento Cali. 29th, Thomas Annunziata. 30th, Micah Sanchez. 31st, Zechariah Cartledge. 32nd, Bailey Datz. 33rd, Mr. Bear. 34th, Mellon. 35th, Gavin Smith. And 36th, Chase Ingram. Well, we thank you for watching this race, and as 2 races remain until the playoffs, stay tuned. Your favorite drivers have a chance to make it in, and if they already did make it in, they are fighting for the Season 1 Publix Series Championship. But we'll see you next week from Kansas. Thank you for watching.